Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be walking you through how to quickly apply for the Think Big scholarship for international students. Well, this is a scholarship that's available in the University of Bristol in the UK. This is one of the scholarships that you don't easily find on Google search. So this scholarship is actually inside the school website. So there are so many other scholarships like that, which I am going to be posting here in this channel. So if you're someone who is interested in traveling abroad through scholarship or work, you certainly want to subscribe to the channel and also like the video so that you get notification each time we post those videos for you. Okay. So this particular one is the Think Big scholarships for international students in the UK. Is the University of Bristol's flagship scholarship that is providing funding towards tuition fee for international students studying eligible undergraduate and postgraduate programs. So if you're studying undergraduate program, there are scholarships for you. And if you're also studying for going for masters or for PhD, they have scholarships for you. So this scholarship is towards the payment of your tuition fee and not your living expense. Okay. So we're going to be looking at the eligibility criteria. So we're going to be looking at the courses that are eligible for this program. And of course, I'll be showing you how to apply for this scholarship step by step and also the deadline. Okay. So let's quickly go into the eligibility criteria. Here you can see that if you have already applied to an eligible course for September 2026, then you can apply for this scholarship. So what it means is you have to first of all apply for admission in the University of Bristol to any of the eligible courses, which I'm going to be showing you shortly. Then you should be able to apply for the scholarship. So they have separate applications. First, you have to apply to the university for admission into the program you want to study, which should be eligible for the scholarship. Then, secondly, you're going to fill out the application form for the scholarship, which I'm also going to walk you through step by step in this video. Then, secondly, you have to be classified as an overseas student. So, you must not come from the UK. As long as you're not from England, then of course then you automatically qualify for this scholarship. So I'm very certain that most of my subscribers here and most of the people viewing this video are qualified or meet both of these is going to meet both of these requirements. So you do not need to have received an offer. So it's saying you just have to apply for an admission. Though if you apply for an admission in the University of Bristol, it takes less than 7 days for them to send you an offer or to reject your application. So within 5 to 7 days, you're certainly going to get an offer. So, but even if you don't have an offer, immediately you apply for any program in the school, they are going to send you your student ID number. That ID number is enough to use for this Think Big application. All right. Anyway, the deadline for this scholarship is actually over a month. So there's enough time to apply to the University of Bristol and also get an offer with them. So let's look at the eligible courses. Use the drop down. So if you look at these courses here, you're going to see they've arranged it. So they've arranged it alphabetically so that you can go straight to the program that you're interested in. First, you have the undergraduate program. So if you're going for undergraduate program, you can expand this drop down. Then you can see starting from A down to just arranged alphabetically. So you can go through and find the program of interest. I think they provide a scholarship for about 3 to 4 years for undergraduates if you happen to get it. And is in the amount of between 3,000 to 20,000. For undergraduates, is around from 3,000 to 12,000 pounds, while for graduates is from 3,000 to 26,000. We're going to get there. I'll show you how to apply. Then you can see for postgraduate also. So this postgraduate has two categories. You have the third master's program. If you're going for a third master's postgraduate, then you can apply and get the scholarship to actually finance your education. Now, the scholarship is not 100%. It doesn't cover your tuition fee 100%, but it covers a reasonable amount of the over 50% of the scholarship. If you get the 26,000 pound scholarship, and then you need to check your program, the program you're applying to. You need to know the fee of that program, if it is 20K, if it is 30K, if it is 36K, depending on, so you know you choose the right program for yourself. So if you're going for postgraduates, you're either going for a thought-based masters, that is a thought-based masters, and you're also going as a self-sponsored student, or if you're going to be using your family funding, or if you are also going for masters, you can go for the research based masters. Of course, you're also going to get funding from Think Big. You can also be going for a PhD program. They also offer funding for PhD programs. So whichever one you're going for, it is all covered in this scholarship. So you just go ahead and choose the postgraduate program you're going for. If you're going for maybe any of these accounting, advanced accounting, aerospace engineering. Let's say you're going for engineering, you can just go straight to E and just go straight to engineering here. You can see engineering, electrical engineering, engineering management. You can even see project management. So let's say you want to go for project management. So the first thing you need to do is not to apply for the scholarship, because you can see here how to apply. But before we go to how to apply, let's look at the deadlines. The deadline for this scholarship is by 10 a.m. UK time, which is going to be 11 a.m. Nigerian time or African time on Friday, 10th of April 2026. And this is March, so you have like 1 month ahead of you to actually prepare and apply. Now, the good thing about this scholarship is you don't need a letter of references. You don't need letter of references to apply for admission. You just go there, you submit your document. So you check out the program you're going to be applying for, check out the program page. I think mostly they require you to submit your passports, they require you to submit your transcripts, your certificates, and a couple of other documents. Then they are going to make admission decision and then send you an offer. All right. So it is 10th of April. Please take notes. Now let's go to the courses you're going to be applying to. Let's say you want to apply for project management. To make it easy, let me just copy it. Then let's go to the University of Bristol website. All right, there's homepage, school homepage. I'm just going to click on this, their logo, and it's going here to take me there. Or I can search here, or just go straight down to the bottom. Then I'm going to click on postgraduate studies, which is going to bring me here. Or you can just change this one to undergraduates. From this undergraduate to postgraduate, then you can search for the course that you're looking for. And I can also just scroll down. Let's just scroll down straight to go to postgraduate study. So I'm going to click on postgraduate study. Then it's going to bring me here. Let's decline. Then I'm going to find a program, a postgraduate program that I'm going to be applying to. Then I'm going to click on browse all program. It's going to show me all the program they have, but program, you can see a list of all the postgraduate programs that they offer. You can just select whichever one you want to. Over 230 postgraduate program. So, but remember, in the postgraduate program, you have the master's by thought, and then the master's by research, and also the PhD program. So here you can click on master's program by thought. If you want to study master's program by thought, then you can find program or search for the program you want. Just click on search and post and paste that one we copied. Or you can go for research program. So if you want to go for a master's by research, you're going to need to find a supervisor. You need to write to a supervisor to be able to, work with you. If they accept you, then you're going to be able to start the program. And the Think Big program is going to fund it for you. All right. So you need to find a supervisor first. But we are going to be just assuming that we want to go for a thought master's program and not uh, that research program. So I'm going to just paste that program we copied and let's search for it. Yeah, so this is the program that we have searched for. So this is management, it's under management and it's also under engineering and management. So I'm just going to click on it. So whatever program you searched for, This is just going to take you to the program homepage where you're going to find every information you need to know about the program, the overview, the structure of the program, the entry requirements, the fee and the funding available, the career, the how to apply to this program, and then the contact. Okay. So you can go through all of it, make sure you have all of the requirements before you start the application for this program. Okay. So these are the information you need to look out for. And if you have all the requirements, then you go ahead and apply for the program. After you apply, you're going to get a mail. That email that's going to be sent to you will contain a student's ID number. That's your own unique student ID number. With that student ID number, you don't even need to gain admission first. But if you really want to gain an admission, you can wait for between 5 to 7 days. The University of Bristol is going to, offer you, give you an offer or give you a rejection, whichever one. But most of the times, it's going to be an offer. Then once you get your offer, you can now proceed to the Think Big scholarship application. Okay. And this is how we got here. You just click on this, how to apply. When you come down here, you're going to see a link that says how to apply. Click on this link. Then it's going to bring you here where you're simply going to put your email. Just click on verify email. They're going to send you a link to your email, and then you're going to verify it. So here you can see this is the email from Think Big. So this is the code. I'm going to copy the code and then go back to our application here. And I'm going to paste it and continue with the application. So the application to this scholarship is very easy and straightforward. Now they are not going to ask you to submit any you don't need to write in to bring any reference. You don't need to write any statement of purpose or anything. Even during the application for your admission in Bristol, University of Bristol, you don't even need to write any statement of purpose or anything. It's quite straightforward and easy. This is like the easiest scholarship that you can ever apply to. Then you're just going to fill out this form. So you read all of these, read everything you're supposed to read here. Then here you're going to answer if you've applied already. I'm sure you've applied to, remember you've already applied to the University of Bristol. You're going to click on next. So here you're going to answer if the study level you're going to be applying, is it the undergraduate or the postgraduate masters? Of course, is a postgraduate. Then you're going to click on next. So here you're going to put in your name. You're going to put in, just fill up this form. Is a very basic, nothing serious. Just put in this, fill up this information here. Then you click on next, but it's not gonna go. I need to fill up all of these things. So here you're going to put in your name. So let's say my name is Chris. Then I'm going to put in my family name. Let's say my family name is John. Then I'm going to put my date of birth. Just click here and choose your date of birth. So it can't obviously be 2020. Let's backdate it to maybe 2027. So you're up to 18 years. Then your student ID, remember you're going to get an ID. So let's say you put the ID here. It's supposed to be 7. So let's assume this is going to be your student ID. If you have applied to or plan to apply for funding towards, so if you're applying to any other funding, then you can select if it is Commonwealth, the Chevening, Fulbright. All these are scholarships. Okay, if you want to apply to any of them, fine. Then you just select. If you're not applying to any of them, you leave it as none. Then if you receive Think Big Award, how will you fund the rest of your study? Remember, they are not going to fund your full study. Okay, depending on the program and the amount. If you've chosen a program that is for £20,000, and then the Think Big gives you £26,000, then it has covered your program. But there are some programs that are up to 36,000, 35,000, 32,000. If you pick those programs, Think Big is only going to give you up to 26,000 per year. So how are you going to fund the rest of the program? So you can just put family support or self-funding, whichever one that applies to you, just put it there. Then see, Think Big is not a full funded scholarship. Career Accelerator, if you're going to go for this career accelerator, you're going to get 3,000. If you're going for postgraduate scholarship, then you're going to get 6,500 or 13,000 or 26,000. This is what you're going to get. So they'll ask you, do you wish to be considered for all of these scholarships, or do you just want to be considered for only the 26,000? So if you want them to consider you for all of these scholarship, you can either get 6,500, 13,000, or 26,000 towards your tuition fee payment. But if you don't want them to consider it for all of them, you just want to go for only 26,000, then you're going to choose that here. So you click on this drop down, say, I want to be considered for all the scholarships. I want to be considered for all the scholarship, or I want to be considered for only 26,000 scholarship. So if you want to consider for all, you choose that you want to be considered for all and all that. So you click on the next one. So here you're going to write an essay. The first essay is describe any special attributes or accomplishment that you believe will make you an ideal candidate for a Think Big scholarship. Any of these achievements, you can just put if you've gone to any conference, if you've done any amazing thing, if you've been a leader, maybe during your class, your undergraduates, you're a leader, maybe you were the departmental head or anything, or if you've done anything amazing, if you've worked with any NGO or just anything interesting about you, you can just write it here, 1,000 words. Here you're going to give an example or demonstrate demonstrate any event that you carried out as a leader that shows you're a leader, or that shows that you have a teamwork. If you've done any amazing thing at work or in school that shows your leadership skill, that you're able to work in a team, then you can also write that here in 1,000 words, as well, 1,000 characters, sorry. You put that down here. Then finally, you're going to write the third essay, which is about the plans you have after graduation and how studying your chosen program at the University of Bristol will help you achieve that goal. The plans you have after school and how that is going to help you achieve the goal. So once you put these three essays here, it's also 1,000 characters. Remember, once you put that, you're done. You're just going to accept the terms and condition, then review your application and submit, and then wait for their decision. Their decision will come sometime around May. So by then, you get the scholarship and then you move to study in the University of Bristol. Thank you for watching. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel and also drop a comment. I'll see you in the next video.